Welcome to Gasgrays to Eurovision 2018.
Yes.
Israel.
Israel. Let's talk about Israel. The name of the song is Toy. The artist is Netta. And I'm just going to go to the audience here and ask you, sir.
Chicken noises.
Oh my god, chicken noises. Kirk.
Bakar. The entire song is kind of like when someone on Drag Race is tasked with adding a verse to a song.
God.
It's just like nonsense and just words everywhere and then music in the middle of it all. I'm confused and I don't like this song.
You feel a little bit attacked by it, yeah.
I'm feeling very attacked.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You don't like this. Okay, so I have heard a lot about this and I was kind of like, okay, I'm hearing a lot of Bakirks and that's a little bit weird. I'm in two minds. I don't like the term novelty act or joke act because I think it's actually really demeaning because there's a lot of joke acts that are very successful, even though that is demeaning in itself. But anyway, I think this will be considered the joke act of 2018. This will be the song that everyone will focus on because of the chicken noises. In the same way last year we had Yodel It and people going on about the yodeling, and the year before that the fox and the nudity and all that type of stuff. Or wolf. Was that fox or wolf?
I was thinking fox?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know. Well, that was, a different matter anyway. I think that is gonna be the case with this. But this is a fan favourite. People are really, really loving this. It is a party bop type song. And I enjoy that. And lyrically, everything makes sense. I'm not your toy, and you hear all these references to things that are quite childlike and toyish. Perfect. That's ticked off. She can sing incredibly well, I think. Okay, you're not so sure. I just heard a gurgle coming from you going, I think she can sing.
I wouldn't say incredibly well.
She can sing. And that's again another thing with so-called joke novelty acts that sometimes they don't, do it well. This was a studio version, it's a video. I want to see it live. I really want to see it live because this is so high energy and so fast paced.
I think the novelty you're referring to, it will be the novelty that everyone thinks, oh my god, that's so Eurovision.
Yeah.
And it's so typically weird and wacky and
out there.
Yeah. But underneath it all, it is a unique song and it is a creative song. The problem I'm having is that maybe it takes a few listens to understand it or go, actually I kind of like this, and the viewing public in the semi-finals and in the finals are overwhelmed by amazing songs. Will this stick out for the right or wrong reasons, and will it encourage those who like it to vote?
And that's a very, very, very good point. I have often had this thing that Eurovision's biggest fans aren't able necessarily to vote because they're in certain locations and all this type of stuff. Certain locations being the venue of Eurovision. So they're the people who are probably willing on these songs the most, yet they're not voting for them in their respective countries. There's also the thing about the hype, which I get worried about every single year. Do you remember Italy was going to win last year? Italy was as such the novelty because it was an ape dancing.
But also Israel last year was overhyped. It scraped into the final. It performed first and
it didn't do great.
The votes were really, really bad.
Yeah. There's a lot of noise that goes on, and I think it's fair, you can get excited by a song, but it's when it's in the context of this whole competition that's when it starts to get a little bit messy. So is this a good song? Personally, I think yes. Do I think it has a chance of winning? Not really. Do I think I'll be listening to it a lot afterwards? Absolutely. I think this is one to be going into our bangers playlist. I think it's one that we'll be listening to for several years to come. But I just think that it's going to chip away and the novelty's going to go. There's still a bit of time. It's now March when we're recording this. The contest is still about 8-9 weeks away. I think the love of it will die off a teeny bit. I would like to go to Tel Aviv for Eurovision sometime though.
I would love that, but I don't think it's going to be next year.
Okay. Israel will perform in semi-final 1 along with some really strong entries, and please, if you have any opinions on this song or any of the other ones, please leave comments below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel too. Oh, I burped! I went 2. You get the gist.
Next up, Italy.